to Tailor Tales. We are now hopefully getting to the end. It should be the end. It's chapter 27 of this game. I don't know how it's going to be wrapped up though. Our room is closed for today. It feels weird with this many people inside. Chelsea tagged along as well. Did you get all your clothes out of there? Asked Kevin. I shake my head. Some of my models were wearing them, but I couldn't find them after the fire. Do you think they'll return the dress? Sarah looks hopeful. I'm not sure. I'll give them a call tomorrow. I'm sorry, Michiko. It's not my fault. It ended this way. Chelsea looks really guilty. I scoff. No, it's not. It's Thomas's fault. Don't blame yourself for someone else's actions. Yeah, but they canceled the entire thing, I heard, she says in this sad voice. It's true. Fashion Week has been officially canceled. The venue had suffered too much damage to continue operations, so officials thought it was best to cancel the rest of the week. Don't feel bad. No one expected this to happen. Sarah butts in. I definitely didn't, and Caine even threw him down. Kevin looks impressed. Caine, who's been quiet this entire time, raises his eyebrows. Yeah, he used some kind of judo move and slammed her down. I sound way too excited. You mean you weren't lying about judo? Sarah raises her eyebrows, generally taken aback. Kevin chuckles. Wish I could have seen it, to be honest. It wasn't anything special, Caine mutters, toeing his foot against my counter. Way to go, Caine. You've got some moves. Sarah slaps him on his back. Ow! Watch it with that bare strength, he growls at her, feigning hurt. Yeah, thank you, Caine, for standing your ground and protecting me from Thomas, Chelsea says quietly. Aaron turns to look at her. That was very brave of you. Awkwardly, Caine diverts his eyes and turns away from the rest of us. I told you, it's nothing special. He really doesn't do well with compliments. Sarah stands up straight as if he's suddenly remembering something. Hey, Kevin, let's get out of here. We can take Chelsea home, right? Confused, Kevin stumbles over his words. Yeah, we can. It's fine. I can get home by myself. I appreciate the offer, though. Chelsea declines politely. She walks up to the front door. Standing still, she presses down on the handle. Really? Thanks, everyone. She disappears from the boutique, the bell chiming melancholy as the door closes. Okay, well, we've got stuff to do, Sarah claims. We do? Kevin doesn't seem to understand what Sarah's talking about. She elbows him in his side. Yep, I seem to recall you owe me a favor from last time. You don't need to say that out loud. Kevin quickly shuts her up, his face gradually turning crimson. Do I even want to know what Sarah's referring to here? No, I do not. Sarah pulls Kevin along with her towards the front door. Let me know when you get those clothes back from the models. If I do. She and Kevin quickly disappear from the boutique. I sigh out loud. She wanted me to be alone with Caine. No matter how much I try to ignore it, this conversation between us needs to happen. It's got the worst timing in the world, but I can't keep running away. Crazy day, huh? Caine shrugs at me. I lean against the counter, looking down as I contemplate what happened today. It's hard to focus. My body's still suffering the after effects of the adrenaline from before, not to mention the fear I felt from thinking I'd possibly lost Caine in a fire. I never want to see you do something so stupid again, I sigh as I cross my arms. I make no promises, he replies nonchalantly. I tap my foot hard against the floor. Caine, I lecture him. I'm serious. Seeing my expression, Caine simply stares at me in return, his mouth tightly shut. Fine, he grumbles. I run my fingers through my hair, taking in a deep breath. There's no escaping my emotional turmoil. How to address the elephant in the room. I need to drink something. Let's go upstairs. I motion towards him. Oh? I walk towards the back room and Caine scrambles to follow. He really does stand out like a sore thumb, huddled near the door, holding a glass of water, looking as if he'd rather be part of the scenery, like the rest of my decorations. I'm sitting on the couch, my fingers wrapped around a warm cup of tea. Come, sit, stop being weird. I'm not being weird, he huffs. Caine fluffs up a pillow before he sits down next to me. It's the first time I've been here. No, it's not. Remember the reunion. That doesn't count. I saw your tiny bathroom, but not the rest. I roll my eyes at him at this pointless conversation. Taking a sip of my tea, I wonder how to start, how to formulate all my wandering thoughts into words. It's hard to express myself. It's difficult to convey to Caine that he really hurt me with what he's done, and yet I'm still absolutely crazy about him. There's no denying that. Stupid heart of mine. Couldn't you have fallen for someone who's less of a dick? No, we we love the sundays. Caine impatiently taps his fingers against the glass. He's practically squirming in his seat, not able to withstand the silence between us. You know, I placed my cup down on the coffee table. For someone who kept trying to reach out to me, you sure don't have a whole lot to say now that you had the chance. Caine's eyes flicker towards me, a worried expression befalling him. He's scared, just like me. He starts softly, but his sentence fizzles out. The sounds of our breathing fills up the room. It's so quiet. He puts his glass away as well and clasps his hands together, head bowing down so that hair covers his eyes. It's clear he doesn't know how to start. Not that I do either, but someone needs to bite the bullet. I read your post, I mentioned.
Oh.
I didn't think you did. We returned to being quiet, suffocating. He used to be unable to shut up. Conversations between us were effortless, yet look at us now, unable to form a coherent sentence. He leans forward as if to speak, but then halts, remaining still. Caine clenches his hands on top of his knees, taking in a deep breath, slowly exhaling the air from his lungs. Clearly, he is too nervous to start speaking, afraid of how I might respond. This is stupid. Unable to endure this painstaking silence, I grab the pillow from the couch and fling it at Caine's head. He's caught off guard as it hits him in the face. It silently falls into his lap. What the? He cries out indignantly. Irritated, he grabs the pillow, perhaps intending to strike me back with it, but he doesn't. He just glares at me. That's what you get for being a jerk, I explain myself. I grab the other one off the couch and toss it at him again. This time Caine deflects it with an annoyed grunt. Do you really want to start a pillow fight? Because I can give one to ya. Caine throws the first pillow back at me. I dodge it by standing up from the couch. You're lucky they're just pillows, I stress. You do so much worse. Shock briefly flashes across his face. He knows it's true, but then he grits his teeth, eyebrows lowering down to a glare. Then give me all you got, he bites out, preparing himself for an onslaught of hurt. I raise my right hand in the air, causing Caine to turn the other cheek and close his eyes. There's this tiny part of me that wants to hurt Caine for hurting me, but it's silly and hypocritical. I can't stoop down to the level of pettiness, so I lower my arm. No, I state simply. Caine cracks an eye open, wondering why I haven't slapped him. No, he repeats, confused. I'm not going to hit you. You make no fucking sense, you know that, he huffs. Says the guy who's been trolling people online if I were back. Not knowing how to reply to that, he simply glares at me, the fire returning in his eyes. So how long did you know it was me? I tap my foot against the floor. Caine looks down. The day you came over. Am I supposed to believe that? You may as well have been fooling me this entire time. I wasn't. Caine gets up from the couch, this time at eye level with me. It might be hard for you to believe, but I didn't do it because I knew it was you. Caine shakes his head. Fuck, if I knew it was you, I'd have never. But you did it. Doesn't matter if it was me or not. You wrote those words. You, Caine. Not anyone else. Not Thomas, not Chelsea. You wrote those nasty messages. That's when his expression falters. Guilt consumes his face. I know, he admits, his eyes softening. A deep breath, then a pause. Caine's eyes glance over and meet mine, but he doesn't hold our gaze for long. I was in a really bad place before I met you, he says with a sigh. Caine plops down onto the couch again. As you know, I was a friendless loser in high school. Chelsea and Thomas made sure to make my life a living hell. He hangs his head down. I was really damn lonely. I slowly sit down next to him, keeping my silence. It's time to let him speak. The only place I could find myself was online. He chuckles painfully, but even there I got rejected. He's talking about the time I told him to post in the right place, no? I was pissed, lonely, and angry, and I took it out on the last person to get on the bad side. Caine's eyes makes contact with mine. You, he admits. I became a nasty version of myself, falling deeper into this shithole called depression. His voice is dripping with self-loathing. Chelsea was right. I did anything so I could feel in control again. I'm exactly like the ones I despised. His eyes glance over to mine, softened and weak. I ended up hurting the only person I cared for. I can't deny the surge of emotions I feel bubbling towards the surface, begging to be let out. No matter how hurt I am, every cell in my body is begging me to forgive him, to lean in, stroke his head, and say it's okay. You entering my life is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me, he says with a boisterous laugh. You weird, stubborn girl who wasn't afraid to call me out on my bullshit. Okay, I resent that. I'm not weird, I interject. You made me realize I could be better, that I could be happy. A slight and defeated smile tugs at his lips. I'm always so fucking afraid of everything, anything, that I'm going to mess it up, that everyone's going to hate me. I didn't want to get close to you. I didn't want to be friends with Kevin or Sarah. But you're so damn stubborn. I'm not, I protest. And I love that you are. Wait, what? My mouth hangs open in shock. Before I knew it, I was always thinking of you. What's Michiko doing now? Is she working? Is she sleeping? Who's she talking to? Then a more restrained and bashful expression. Did she think about me too? Of course. Chills reverberate throughout my body. My pulse quickens like a fast-flowing river during a storm. Am I allowed to feel this way? I'm just some loser. And you're this awesome person with friends, a career, and talent. The total opposite of me. It took me a while to realize that I'd stopped posting stuff online. I was just browsing. I wasn't angry anymore. Instead, my mind was filled with you. He admits, blushing slightly. What are you trying to say? My heart is thumping loudly. I'm trying to say that I think you're really cool and pretty and stuff. He's so cute. He blocks his glowing red face with his hand. Caine telling me he thinks I'm pretty and cool while hiding his blushing face is turning me into mush. And I royally fucked up, and I don't deserve your forgiveness. He's pouting this time. But I promise I've changed. You changed me. I'm not that asshole anymore. I'm so sorry for saying those things. I regret it so much. I regret who I was before. I'd like you to give me a second chance if you don't absolutely hate my guts by now. Because... His eyes get all twitchy and panicky, unable to look at me any longer, his cheeks gradually turning a darker shade of red. Eventually, Caine picks up one of the couch pillows and holds it up to his face, hiding away from me. That totally means love you. His voice is muffled against the pillow. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that, I say, leaning closer. I said because I love you. He repeats, but it's still hard to understand. Seriously, just stop mumbling into the pillow. I snatch it away from him. Caine stares at me in shock, his expression raw and honest. He doesn't have anywhere to hide anymore. Well, I press him. Again, he's lost the ability to speak. This is getting tiring. Wait for him to talk. So I still want to smother him with a pillow right now. I should be patient, calm, relaxed, zen. I am zen. Caine is still struggling to find the right words, pulling the weirdest facial expressions. So, because I urge him on, trying to guide him. Caine gulps. Because... He locks eyes with me. A sudden rush goes right through my body. Guess I just had to come out with it, he sighs. Because I'm in love with you. I blink at him. Caine's face is at first stoic until his cheeks matches the color of his hair. Wait, what? I ask bewildered. He turns his red face away from me. Don't make me repeat it. He then snatches the other pillow and squishes his face into it, muffling whatever incoherent mess he's rambling at the moment. It takes me a few seconds to register, but then his words sink in at my face. No, my body. It's ablaze with the heat rivaling the sun. I'm sure Caine could make a great space pun out of that one. A cyan-colored eye pops up from behind the pillow. He's still using it to mostly cover his face. Now's a great time to say you hate me and don't want to talk to me again, he mumbles sadly. Hold on. You can't just drop those bombs on me and expect me to immediately roll on with them. My mind is spinning. Caine just confessed to me whilst asking for forgiveness. He did a double wombo combo. I'm actually so happy right now, but I still have things to say. Just reject me already so I can move on with my life, he grumbles as he pulls his legs up to his chest, hugging him for comfort. He looks so sad and dejected like this, and why is he already deciding I'm going to reject him? That's a little infuriating, to be honest. I can make up my own damn mind. Okay, first of all, rude. Don't put your feet on my couch. I tap his legs, making him put his feet down onto the floor. Seriously? I poured my heart out and you're thinking about your couch? I hold a finger up to his mouth and shush him. Second of all, I can make my own decisions, thank you very much. Don't presume to know what I'll say. This time it's Caine that's impatient. Well, he asked, what are you going to say? What you said to me, as meant to me, it hurt. I start in a serious tone. I post my work and immediately get these awful comments from some stranger. Of course, your comments escalate into being downright hateful, but I have to admit, I have such a hard time accepting any kind of comment on my work that isn't downright praise. While you're being a jerk about it, your first post was actually kind of right. Caine bites down on his lip, surprised I would admit such a thing. And that time when you said it to my face, I got all stupidly defensive about it and turned into a childish fight. I shrink into myself. Sometimes I can be childish and stubborn, but I like to think I can improve, to admit I've made mistakes and move on. I flash a smile at him, but I'd be a pretty big hypocrite if I didn't grant you the same courtesy. Wait, are you saying you'll forgive me? Caine's eyes are wide. He doesn't believe it. I cock my head to the side. I still feel like you need to earn my forgiveness. Suddenly he's up on his feet, bold and without fear, standing in front of me. Anything, I'll do anything, he claims. Anything? I repeat, a smirk progressively creeping onto my face. Yes, he confirms. Maybe some more groveling would help. Wait, what? Caine falls down on one knee, bowing his head towards my leg. Oh wait! Don't do this to him! What the fuck? Please, Chico, I know I've been stupid, vapid. I never heard that word. Or vapid? I don't know. An idiot and just an asshole in general, but I don't want you to hate me. I'm not feeling sincere to beg some. Fuck no, I'm not into that. I take in a deep breath, preparing myself. Alright, I'll forgive you. He blinks at me a bunch of times. He draws out with this idiotic expression. Wait, really? What? Don't believe me? It's just, Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this easy, he admits. I cross my arms over my chest. Are you saying my forgiveness is easy? I can make it hard for you if you want. He quickly gets up from his kneeling position and shakes his head. No, that's not what I meant. I didn't think this far. Caine rose the back of his neck. I just thought you'd hate me forever, to be honest. Like I said, I'd be a hypocrite if I expected people to believe I can change while not accepting your apology. I promise I am different. I'm no longer that jerk that goes around flaming people online. Or steals, I point out. Or steals, he repeats while rolling his eyes. And no, I don't hate you, Caine. You can drive me crazy sometimes. You have many irritating qualities. Hey! Caine cuts in. But you've also got many good sides. I pause. I think. You think? Yeah, now that I stop to think about it, I pretend to be in deep thought. It's hard to really name any of your good qualities. I see how it is. I bashed you online, now you're looking for payback, aren't you? He laughs. I stand up from the couch and face him with a smile. Innocently, I shrug my shoulders at him. Can't blame me for wanting to mess with you a little. He looks away, biting down his bottom lip. No. He rubs his nose bashfully, pouting at me. Am I really a good-for-nothing in your eyes? Listen, if we ignore your little online adventures for a second here, then I can safely admit that I swallow, that I'm smitten with you. You drive me nuts, in a good kind of way. I reach out to that fluffy hair of his, plunging my fingers inside his mane. Caine's frozen on the spot, eyes wide, mouth open. I think even though you can be a jerk sometimes, you can be rather cute and sweet when you want to be. And you're really brave. For some reason, when it comes to yourself, you're unable to speak up, but when it comes to your friends, you turn into this lion. I giggle, fierce and protective, but also stupid for getting my collection out of a damn fire, I sigh. Excuse me for being stupid, he crows defiantly. I push some hair behind his ear and give him a soft smile when I notice the tips of his ears have gone red. My own heart won't quiet down either. I love the way you blush, I admit. Caine flinches away from me, his entire face now flooding with blood. Don't say that straight to my face, he stutters. I thought you wanted me to be honest. It just feels like you're taking the piss out of me. He fiercely tries to hide his blushing face away from me. It's no fair I'm the only one being affected like this, he grumbles. I cut both his cheeks with my hands, forcing him to look at me. Caine, does it look like you're the only one here? I search those gorgeous eyes of him. It's not like I haven't been blushing either. I sound composed, but I am anything but. I'm running on a high dose of sugar rush. He stares at me, afraid and at the same time also curious. Do you think I just kiss people without having feelings for them? I question, still keeping his face in between my hands. I don't know, you're my first everything. Oh my god! You're my first everything! Aside love, because Chelsea was yours, but you know, whatever. And you're mine. Really? So, what are you saying? I'm saying I'm in love with you too. Before I can give Caine the time to process this, I cover his mouth with mine with a quick and dirty kiss. Oh. He's so fucking cute. Guys that wear jewelry just hit different, you know? I silence his protest and muffled yelp. Pressing my lips hard against his, I'm savoring this brief moment where our lips are finally touching. Then I finally let go of his face and retreat. For some reason, I can't look at him to see his reaction. I feel exposed, vulnerable. Awkwardly, I wipe my mouth and hope it isn't possible for my heart to spontaneously combust into flames. I've had enough fires for today. You're not just saying that, right? His voice is quiet and soft, almost a murmur. It's tinged with uncertainty, but, he can't tell whether I'm honest. Don't make me kiss you again, I mumble shyly. Caine slips his hand into mine and knocks his forehead against my, ow. Better give me a forehead kiss after that. His fingers graze the inside of my palm, a little bit nervous and a little bit brave. My skin prickles with static as I've entered a small field of electricity. What? Perhaps Caine is generating it. No, he speaks slowly. Don't stop. Oh shit. My breath catches in my throat as Caine boldly captures my lips, gently pushing me down onto the couch. There are no more traces of uncertainty in his actions, though I can certainly tell his body is shaking. Or maybe that's me. I can't keep up anymore with Caine's smoldering hot lips begging for my attention. I lean back against the couch as he straddles me, our lips never breaking apart. There's an intensity between us that's rapidly spinning out of control. A strong and pleasurable emotion steadily gains momentum inside of me the longer I kiss Caine. Oh my god, dear lord. Sir, your tongue! Put it back! Put it back! Alright. It's hot, but like still, I had to swallow my own gas when Caine pulls the bottom of my lip down with his thumb and enters my mouth with his tongue. I eagerly greet him, our tongues swirling around each other, leaving me breathless. But I can't take a break. The urge to continue kissing him is too strong. I feel so lightheaded. Our teeth clink against each other when Caine puts a little too much enthusiasm into kissing me. We break apart for only a moment, and I put my hand against his chest, grabbing a fistful of his sweater. Don't stop. Don't leave. Please let this continue. Don't look at me like that, he murmurs. I boldly gaze into his eyes and tighten my hold on his sweater. I refuse to break eye contact. Then how should I look at you? I fire back. You have no idea what kind of effect you have on me, he says breathlessly. Oh. He buries his face into my neck, kissing me there. You're so cute. Oh, you're cute, he whispers before barraging me with kisses. Butterflies swarm inside me, bouncing around like they're high on drugs. He sucks right below my ear and I squirm beneath him. My heart throbs almost painfully, and I pull Caine closer to me by tugging on his sweater. I can't get enough of this feeling. Can't get enough of Caine. Man, it's like he's cocaine, right? That was a terrible joke. By the way, don't do drugs. Then his lips leave my neck and I feel naked. I stare at him, incapable of hiding my disappointment. But seeing Caine like this, untethered and open towards me for the very first time, a look that should be illegal. I love you. I'm madly fucking in love with you. His words are out of breath. Bruh, so what? I want to curl up and scream. He cups the side of my cheek. It feels so warm and safe. His voice is like heaven raining down upon me. I want you. Everything. Can you forgive me? Of course I can. I was literally about to say this out loud anyway. I already have, I say out loud. Well, bro. Then Caine wraps his arms around me, pulling me in for a very intense hug. It's bone-crushing. Thank you, he chokes out. I cling onto his back as well, nuzzling my nose against his collarbone. Everywhere he touches me feels like I'm still back at the fashion show, too hot to handle. I don't deserve this kind of happiness, he admits in a shaky voice. I'm the luckiest guy on earth. His sweet words have me yearning for more. I definitely love him as well. I'm glad it's out in the open. I forgive him for his past mistakes, because right now this is the real Caine, the one who's hugging me, declaring he's the luckiest guy on earth, all the while trembling and blushing. Caine? I call for his attention. I need to breathe. He relaxes his arms and sheepishly pulls back. Right, sorry. You look so adorable right now. I can't take it anymore. Caine, on the condition that from now on you'll be a better man, do you want to be my boyfriend? I'm the one asking him. Cute, I guess. His mouth falls open. Yes. Oh, he's so cute, bro. I say that as I was the one that asked Tyler out. Then he laughs out loud. It's such a magical sound. I want to hear him laugh like this every single day. Fuck yeah, I do. Oh, cute. Before I know it, he kisses me out of joy, soft and gentle. His happiness is pouring into me. I smile up at him, then kiss him back. This has been such a turbulent day. Thomas showing up, Caine throwing him down, a little fire breaking out, and now this. Caine asking for forgiveness and telling me he loves me. And I guess now he's my boyfriend. Funny how things work out. I'm not even mad I can't participate in Fashion Week or that my models ran off with some of my clothes. I'm right where I want to be. Oh, is that the end? That is not the end. Whoa, bro. I mean, I would have been set with that, but I guess we're not done. I don't know if this is because there's extra content from the DLC or not, but I guess your girl's not done here. Caine is still trying to fight to be higher than James, because I did say Dimitri was like the top, because I remember having so much fun with his route. So don't know where Caine is gonna be with Neil, because I feel like I can't remember much of Neil aside, you know, the party wedding situation. He's very like knightly from what I remember. Maybe I can't remember much, so it's kind of hard to like rank them. But this is where we're gonna end for today's episode. I guess maybe the next episode was the last one. So thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.